Hidden underneath the trackies is a pomegranate. And this variety is called Nana. And Nana is, as far as I know, the smallest one. It's a dwarf variety. I have some in planters out front, and they are only about 18 inches tall. They've stayed quite small in the planter. I bought 4 of them at the time, and this was the 4th one, and I had 3 planters, so I kind of threw this one in the ground here. And Nana produces small, very small pomegranates, like like the size of a gumball or something, like a big gumball. It is a deciduous shrub. They're hardy to about zone 7. Nanas generally, I think a lot of people plant them just for looks, because they do get really kind of like those fluorescent orangey red flowers. Hardy to zone 7. This one is not 4 foot. It is over 5 feet tall now. It seems to get bigger and bigger every year. They do like full sun. This one does not get it. And you can see here's one of the blossoms or blooms that's starting to develop. I have gotten fruit off of it in the ones in my front yard. There are actually quite a few varieties of pomegranate that you can grow. I do have a wonderful, which I think is the most common variety you would get, that are used for like the ones you buy in the grocery store out of California. But there is a specialty nursery by me called One Green World. You can look it up, and they sell a lot of types of pomegranates, ones from Russia and all of the kind of like Stan countries, Turkestan, Tajikistan, that sort of thing, ones that come from cooler areas. So you may want, if you're in zone 7 or higher, you may want to consider growing your own pomegranate. Now, Mike, the guy I got my citrus trees from, he had a black pomegranate, and I looked it up, and they are actually black, and that one has grown very well for him. I don't know if he's gotten fruit on it or not, but that one seems to do well in the Pacific Northwest. This Nana does, but the fruit aren't really the best for eating. It's more of an ornamental. But you can see it's getting pretty wide here. They're kind of a neat looking plant. You know, I have the ones in the front, and I may stick them back in the ground. I put them in my planters because my planters are on my driveway against a brick wall, and everything I put in those planters fried from the heat, and they seem to be able to take the reflected heat quite well. They do need water, like they're reasonably water thrifty, I guess you could say, but I do try and give them water because they will eventually start to burn. But if you're thinking about planting some fruit, maybe you should try a pomegranate.